Okay, can you all see my screen?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Though it's empty.
You can see, but it's
No,
blank.
sir.
Can you see my screen?
No, sir.
No, sir.
We can now see.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you are all welcome to today's lecture. So today
Thank
we are
you, sir.
basically going to look at the unit 2 of our model, and at this unit we will be dealing with what we call socialization. So with the
Hey,
session
hey,
1,
hey.
please kindly mute for us, kindly mute yourself. And Mr. Emmanuel, the one monitoring the call, kindly mute any person who is not muted until the person is asked a question. Okay, thank you. So the session 1, we will basically look at the meaning of the concept socialization. Then we will move on to look at the various types of socialization.
Good evening.
And we will also look at the socialization process and what it brings to society. Why is it so important for us to socialize? Or why is the socialization process important for society? Then we will end today's lecture at how we develop ourselves through the process of socialization. How do we end up coming to develop ourselves as a concept? So please, from the previous lecture, if you have any issue that you would like to draw my attention to, you can kindly do that before we start with today's lecture. Is there anything that you would like to draw my attention to from the previous lecture? Okay, then I guess we can move on, right?
Sir, please, just a minute.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. It has to do with the services that the security or the protection agencies render to you. Is it only the three that I talked about as you were reviewing the last discussion, which has to do with the protection and control of crime or crime prevention and control, law and order, and then that of what do you call it, the community service they rendered towards them. Aside these three now, are they not more to be added to it, or they are just three as security agencies task? Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Please, any other? Please, any other thing?
Sir,
Yes, go ahead, please.
I want you to take us through the concept of sociological perspective.
No, 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 no. If we are going to do that again, we will end up starting all over again from last week because some people were not able to join us. Then they will tell us that they don't also understand what we did last week. I thought you went. What I'm asking is that maybe you went to read the book, and there is some specific things that you need more clarity on. Okay, but let me take you back to the two things that you people asked. Okay, so to the first one, you know, the functions of the protection agencies in our society is not just limited to the three that we mentioned in class. And one thing too you need to understand is that normally when we have a lecture like this, you need to go and sit down and then do your personal readings. Explore outside what has been given you, because the model is just a guide. Okay, the model is just a guide. So you are supposed to go and sit down and then do your personal readings outside the model, so that you get more understanding or more points and add to what have been said in class. So we are all in this society or in this community. We know what the protection agencies does for us. Okay, and when we are talking about the protection agencies, we are not just limiting ourselves to the police service or the military. The functions of the prison service is also different from what we've just mentioned, and that should tell you that it is not exhaustive. We have so many different type of protection agencies in our society. So the prison service like this, one of their core functions is to correct people. When they take you to the prisons, they need to train you so that when you leave the prisons, you can fit well back into the society, so that you won't go back to what you did that brought you to the prisons. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So there are so many others. The fire service like this, their own is not to maintain law and order. No, their own is to protect us from fire outbreaks. They should educate us how to keep our homes and our facilities from getting fire or from catching fire. That is their function. That is one of their core functions. So what we've mentioned in a way, we're just limited to the police and the military. But when we are looking at the protection agencies or the security services, then their functions are not exhaustive. So what I will advise you is that you go and sit down and then do your personal readings outside the model. The model is just supposed to provide you with direction as to what to learn or what you need to understand about protection agencies and community relations. I hope we are okay with that.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
You're welcome. Somebody also asked that what did we say about sociological perspective? So I first of all asked the class, what does it mean by the word perspective? And you all came out with your ideas, saying that it is basically about how you view something, your viewpoint of something, where you sit, how you understand things. And I then came in and told you that when we are talking about sociological perspective, we are basically looking at how sociologists sees the world, how sociologists view the world. The people who are into society studies is basically how they view the world, whether they view the world to be in a state of stability or they view the world to always be in a state of struggle. And we make mention of the two broad, plus the third one, which talks about the symbolic. I hope we can all still remember those things: the conflict, the functionalist, and then we brought in the symbolic, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So the person who asked the question, I hope we are okay now.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Now let's move on to have our lecture for today. So by the end of this unit, we expect students to be able to explain or understand the meaning of the word socialization. And students will also be able to explain the various types of socialization. Then students will also be able to understand the socialization processes the agents of socialization and what they do in our society, and how that socialization has benefited society, if there is any, or how that socialization have caused harm to society, if any. So by the end of today's lecture, these are the things that we expect students to be able to understand. Okay, now let's look at the meaning of the word socialization. Whenever you hear the word socialization, what comes to mind? Is there any hand up? Is there any hand up?
But please, are you
Yes.
asking the meaning of socialization? Or
Yes, please.
oh, the line is breaking. That's why. Sorry, sir.
It's fine. Maybe I think it's because of where you find yourself. Your network is understandable.
But I can be of help, sir.
Okay, Mr. AJ, your hand is up. Whenever you hear the word socialization, what comes to mind?
Yes, sir. Sir, where I sit, I understand socialization as a way by which people interact with one another.
All
The
right.
way of interaction with one another.
Our way of interaction. Okay, that is fine. Okay, Mr. Say, your hand is also up.
Yes, sir. It's the
Yes.
process. Socialization is the process of social interaction by which people acquire attitude, behavior, values in order to fit the society.
Are you reading what is in the model to us, or you are defining it
I didn't
on
even
your
have
own way?
the model. The model scrap is online.
Oh, I see. Okay. You know, sometimes it is always advisable for you to try and use your mind or your own understanding to explain a concept when you are asked. Because when you search online and read to the class, we will all hear. But after that, will you be able to remember? That is what you need to ask yourself. So if you will be able to remember, then it's fine. But if you will not be able to remember, then I think it will be much advisable when you try to use your own understanding to explain concepts. Yes, Felicia, your hand is up.
Yes, sir. Please, it's about how we relate to people in our society.
Okay, it's about how we relate to each other in our society. Elizabeth,
Yes.
yes, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, please. It's a process by which people learn how to function in society. Example like norms, values, behavior, language,
Mm,
roles, and expectations. Thank you.
okay, okay. Evergreen, your hand is up.
Sorry, sir.
Dorcas,
It's a
your hand
mistake.
is.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your hand was up, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Sorry,
go
can
ahead.
you
What does it mean by the concept socialization?
explain the process where people learn the norms to function in the
Uh,
society?
Dorcas,
Hmm.
unfortunately, your network is not
Hmm?
stable.
It's not
Hey.
so. Your network.
Yes, Dorcas, kindly reposition yourself, and I think it will help all of us. Yes, mass out. Mass out, your hand is up.
Sir, it's the process by which people learn how to live in the society.
The process by which people learn how to relate in society.
How to live in the
How to
society, how to
live.
relate. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay. I think then you can now put down your hand, Master, please. I think we are all right. We all have an idea as to what socialization means. So whenever you hear the word socialization, it is basically the process of learning. You cannot define the word socialization without bringing the word learning. And you cannot also define the concept socialization without bringing in interactions, the way people interact in the society. So these two key words are very important whenever you want to define or explain the concept of socialization. So whenever you hear socialization, it is basically the process of learning the knowledge, values, norms, roles, and the expectations of a particular society. The process of learning the norms, the values, the expectations of a particular society. And we learn that through the interaction with the various agents of socialization. So, for example, when you were given admission to undertake this program, most of you already had online lectures before. But let's assume that it was going to be your first time holding an online lecture. What do you think will be the feeling? You realize that everything will look new to you. So what you need to do is that you then have to learn how to have an online lecture. So by so doing, you are doing what we call socialization. You are learning new ways of what is expected of you. I repeat that again. You learn new ways or new things that are expected of you in order to excel in this program. Am I making sense at all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whenever you hear the word socialization, it is basically the social interactions through which people acquire knowledge, through which people acquire attitudes, through which people acquire values. People understand the norms. They also acquire behaviors that are needed for the individual to fit well into a particular society. I keep on using the word particular because what is expected of you in a particular society is different from what is expected of you in a different society. Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So, in fact, it is through socialization, according to Vanda, that it is through socialization that people or biological organisms transform from their biological nature to humans. And when we are talking about biological nature and transformation to humanity, it is not about your physical appearance, but we are looking at the behaviors that you exhibit in society. I always tell people that if you were born into animals kingdom through the interactions with animals from your childhood to the age of 20 or 25 or even less, you realize that you would have been able to communicate, and if possible, or another way, you will be behaving just like the animals. So whatever we are trying to say here is that it is through socialization, which refers to the learning or interaction, that organisms or biological organisms becomes a genuine humans. Or else, if you were to be born into a different kingdom which does not constitute humans, you would be behaving exactly like those organisms. That is basically what it means by socialization. So it is through socializations that we'll behave the way we behave, we talk the way we talk, and we even eat what we eat. So if you were born into a tropical forest where there is no food and there were only leaves and trees, you realize that you would have grown up to become somebody who only eats fruits or leaves. So whatever you know how to do today, it is through socialization that you get to know all these things. Any questions? Any question? Hello, class.
Yes, sir.
No,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Let's
Yes,
Are we
continue,
sir.
sir.
good?
No question.
Okay. I hope we understood what it means by the word socialization.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
if I call any of you to
Yes,
define
sir.
socialization, you will be able to do so.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So in your own words, in your own words, Doris, how will you define socialization?
So, education
Yes.
is a learning process by which acquired knowledge, values, norms, behavior at a particular society.
Okay. Afriye, in your own words, how will you also define socialization?
Sir,
Yes.
socialization is the process in which we learn knowledge, attitudes, norms, and rules of a particular society.
Okay. I like the particular. Everyone is so much emphasizing on that because what is expected of you in a particular society differs from that of others. Yes, Samson, your hand is up. Any problem? Samson? Okay. Samson ran away. Okay.
Sir.
Yes, Mr. Say. Any
Sir.
question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Per what
Ebisi
I've
Amade, phone
propounded so
prior
far,
to the
per what I've propounded so
Samson
far
is
from
back.
your definition is a process of human learning and social interactions by which individuals attain or acquired knowledge, values, norms into the
Okay.
society.
Okay. So
Sir.
I say it is a process of learning through social interactions. Okay.
Sir.
Yes, Alugura, do you want to say something?
Sir, please, it's me something. I want to ask a question. Mine is a
Okay.
question.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yes, sir, please. Sir, please. So I wanted to ask. So if someone is a trade, can we classify that person into socialization?
Please, unfortunately, your network is not stable. Can you
Yes,
please
sir.
take that again? Something,
Yes, sir,
right?
please. Yes, sir.
Okay, so please take that again.
Sir, I was asking
Alugra,
that.
please mute yourself for us.
My question is,
Okay.
when someone
Sir,
into trade, can we say that person is a socialization?
When someone is into trade,
Yes, sir.
okay, class, when someone learn how to sell, how to buy and sell, is that another form of socialization?
no, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes,
to
sir.
me, no, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
we have different views as to whether commercialization is also a form of socialization. So for now, Mr. Sampson will leave your question hanging. When we look at the various agents of socialization, you
Yes,
will
sir.
get to understand whether it is.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, now there is this debate that is ongoing. It is an ongoing debate as to whether it is the environment that actually shapes our behavior or that determines who we become in society, or it is our biological makeups, whether it is our genetics, our genetical disposition that determines who we are in a society, or it is the environment that we find ourselves in, the people that surround us, and the interactions that we have with our environment that determine who we become in life. So, my question for the class is that, so is it the nature that defines who you are, or it is nature? That is the debate that is ongoing. It is an ongoing debate. It never ends. The scientists are saying that it is our genetical dispositions that determine who you are. We, the social scientists, are also saying that it is the interaction that we have in our society, because we interact with our environment every day. That is why we behave the way we behave. So now to the class, which school of thought do you belong to? Do you stand with the natural scientists who are saying that it is our natural dispositions that determine who we are, or you agree with the social scientists who are saying that it is our environment that determines our behavior? That is basically the debate. So, class, anyone? Yes, Alugra.
View is the environment that determines our behavior.
So you believe that it is our everyday interactions with our environment that determines who we become? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Gifty Abna Yabua.
Yes,
Gifty,
sir.
please go ahead.
So please, I also think it's about our environments.
Take that again.
I also think it's about our environments
And why do you think so?
because,
Because when you are
for
not born a
instance,
man, when you are not born a male, how can the environment makes you becomes a man?
yes, because for instance, if I have chickens here and I have maybe a bird, the bird begins to behave like the chickens because of the environment the bird finds itself in. So I think because humans burn ourselves in this environment, that's why we behave like humans because we interact with people as we talked about the socialization. So the process that
Mm.
we interact with others causes us to behave in a way the environment is also behaving.
Okay. Thank you very much, Gifty. Okay, Nicholas.
Yes, sir. I also suggest that it is the nature that determines who we are. In the sense that if you go to a certain particular area, excuse me, let me use the northern side and the southern side as an example. If you go to the northern side, their way of greeting, how they kneel down before greeting an elderly man is different from if you come to the southern side. It is not nature and natural. It is the nature that brought us to that level.
Okay, that is what you also think. Okay, Joseph Obriyabua.
Okay. And so, sir, as you explained the socialization earlier on, you made mention of if someone is, when someone is born in a forest and there is no food and it's only leaves and fruits, the person who, what the person will eat is just a fruit and a leaf. So this means it's the nature that defines who we are.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Emanuela.
Yes, sir. Sir, please, I also think that it is nature that determines who we are because our upbringing, the behaviors that we put across while we grow, the characters that we exhibit, actions and inactions determines who we are. And that is what we portray for people to know who we are. So our nature, our way of living, our style of living and our behaviors uh, is a factor.
Okay. All right. Thank you all. There are so many hands up. Okay. So let me take Margaret.
Okay, sir, thank you. I think both correspond
Okay.
because there are some people they find themselves in society, then they pick the behavior of the society, and others too. They can pick the behavior of the society, but in one way or the other, their genetic wants to also reveal them in a different place too. So I think the
Okay.
two of them also is also a factor.
So they both collaborate to determine who we are.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, Dorcas. So Emmanuel, I think you are done. You can put down your hand. Nicholas, you can also do same. Dorcas, please go ahead.
Sir, I think both. Like how
Okay.
Margaret like how Margaret was saying, I would take height for example. Nature, we are born with our height. We can take it from the growth of our parents, and then it's from the nature, how our environment is, even the food that we eat. Even the food that we eat, poor nutrition will make you not get your full height, and then taking in good food can also help you gain taller potential there. So I would say both help.
Okay. All right. This time it's like it's only the females who are talking. Abdul Rashid Ali, what do you think?
But health.
Abdul Rashid, we find it difficult to hear you. Okay, that is fine. Uh, it's like there is a okay. Yes, Thompson, go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Yes,
If
we can go to the bush and get a lion to our village, feed the lion, and the lion become our friend and becomes our pet.
Thompson, can you take that again? Your network is not stable.
I think I will go for nature. The way the lion would do.
So basically,
Hello?
in fact, yes, I think it's okay. Yes, Elizabeth, your hand
Hello?
is up, right? Yes,
Yes, sir.
Thompson, we find it difficult to hear you. So kindly reposition yourself and get back to us. Kindly put your hand down, Thompson. Okay, Elizabeth, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, please, both nature and environment determines who we are in the society. The reason is that nature gives us the raw materials.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is what we can become. And then the environment shapes how those traits develop and how we behave in the society. So without both nature and the environment, we can't become who we are in the society. Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay. Well, we all have an idea as to what is actually influencing our behavior. Also, please, if it is not a question, I think we are done with the debate because the debate never ends. Mr. Say, is it a question?
So no questions. I wanted to
Okay,
contribute.
so just come in, please, briefly.
Yes, sir. Please, I think the two goes together where nature and environment, because nature is found within the environment. Because when you talk of environment, we are looking at our surroundings, the human beings, all the things that have surrounded us are the environment, and it is within that we have the interactions. So we cannot see that one can go without the other. The two goes together. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I think there is something that I need to clarify here. So when we are talking about nature here, we are basically looking at who is this? Oh. So when we are talking about nature here, we are basically looking at our genetic dispositions. In other words, our genetical makeup. Is it what we are born with that determines who we become in the future? And the natural scientists have a theory that I think they called it the Lubronso theory of criminals, where they believe that people are naturally born criminals. And we, the social scientists, we also disagree to that, saying that there is no way you will tell me that somebody can just be born. And most of the times it is believed that when you are born, your mind is empty, what we call tabula rasa. Okay, so you cannot tell me that someone who is born with an empty mind was naturally born to steal, was naturally born to kill, was naturally born to rob. So it is the society, the people around him or her. Please, Atewe, kindly mute for us. Okay, thank you. So it is the people around him and the behaviors that he observes over time that also influences how he or she also behave or becomes in a society. So basically, when we are talking about the nature and the nature, we are basically looking at the genetic dispositions and the social interactions that shape us. So the debate continues. It never ends because the natural scientists' argument too is that they said there are some traits, there are some characters that when you look at it, you realize that it was passed down from their parents to the children through hereditary, through bloodlines, not socialization, not learning. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
No, sir. No,
So
sir.
basically, Emanuela alone is the person who doesn't get it.
Sorry, last statement, I didn't get it well.
Okay. So basically, what I'm saying is that the natural scientists sometimes argue that there are some specific traits, there are some specific features, there are some specific characters and behaviors that when you look at the person exhibiting it, you can find similar or same in the father's behavior. And they believe that those behaviors or traits were passed down to the children through hereditary, but not through socialization or by not through learning. So the argument is that sometimes people are born with an innate behaviors, but we the social scientists are also saying that sometimes or all the time, not sometimes, all the times, you are born with an empty mind. So whatever you get to know or whatever you know today is as a result of your interaction with the people around you. Are we okay now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Emmanuel, I hope you are okay now.
Yes, sir.
Emanuela is okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, so the debate continues. It has no end. It's up to you to also decide and see who you are today. Is it the interactions you had with your immediate family and your neighborhood, and also the school that you attended, that gave you these features or these behaviors that you are exhibiting, or you were born with them? So if you are able to figure that out, then you settle the debate for yourself. Okay, I don't think nobody will ask you in exam to debate or to speak for or against the motion that is his nature. That's no. Please, there are so many things that you need to understand. These things that we are learning, I always tell you that we are not just learning for exams. We are learning to help us fit well into our society. Are we together?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, Alubra,
Yes, sir.
please kindly mute for us. Okay, now let's move on and look at the various types of socialization. Let's look at the various types of socialization. Okay, so the basic type of socialization, or the first type of socialization, is what we call the primary socialization. The primary socialization. So whenever you hear the word primary, what comes to mind? The first point of contact, right?
Yes, the beginning.
The
Yes, sir.
beginning, the starting point, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So with primary socialization, we basically learn how to talk, how to eat, and the right hand to use and greet an elderly person. You realize that when you have a child and somebody comes to greet the child, the person always tries to shake the child's right hand, so that when the child grow up, he or she, we realize that we don't use our left hand to greet unless your right hand is occupied or you have a problem with your right hand. That is the society we find ourselves in, and that is the belief that it is always the right hand that is the rightful hand for you to greet somebody with. And this socialization starts from our infancy, the starting point. Okay, it starts from day one when you are born. Then it moves on from there to the people around you, your siblings, your parents, or your caretaker. That is basically what the primary socialization is all about. The values, the attitudes, and the actions, behaviors that we acquire in order to help us fit well into a particular society, starting with our immediate family. Alugra, please mute for us so that we can have a peaceful class. Okay. Are we okay? Can we move on?
Yes, sir.
So the first type of socialization is what we call the primary socialization, and it's basically learning things like how to talk, how to eat, the rightful behaviors that are needed for someone to become functional to his or her society. And they are the basic things that we learn. Something like how to greet all falls within the primary socialization. Any questions so far? So we can move on, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we move on to another type of socialization called the secondary socialization. So when you are done with your immediate family, where you finish interacting with your father, your mother, your siblings, then you realize that you move out of your family and then begin to form some relationship with your community members. You begin to form groups with people around you or around your neighborhood, which is also referred to as smaller groups. So when you join such groups, you also learn how to be able to fit well into that group. For example, you join a football team around your house, 3 or 4 people playing football, you go and join them. Then you need to know that for a peaceful coexistence, you don't need to go and take the ball and start running to your room. You need to learn to know that you go and join them, you play the ball with them, then when you close, you go back home. That is where we form smaller groups around our area and we learn how to fit well to that environment. Are we together?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sir, please, which area are we reading for? Is it section you that unit 2 or
Yes, please.
okay, thank you.
So this form of socialization is always associated with teenagers and those who have just ascended to adulthood. So they need to learn some basic attitudes and behaviors that are required for them to fit well into a smaller group. The primary socialization has to do with your immediate family, your father, your mother, your siblings, what you need to learn from them. The secondary socialization has to do with a very smaller group where an individual need to learn attitudes and behaviors that will help the person to fit well into that particular group. Are we together?
Yes, sir. Sir, please
Yes, sir.
come again.
I'm saying that the primary socialization is basically learning values and attitudes and behaviors from your parents and your immediate siblings. And when we are talking about the secondary socialization, we are basically looking at the process of learning behaviors that are appropriate for an individual to fit well into a smaller group that he or she find himself or herself in. Are you okay now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's move on and also look at what it means by re-socialization. As the name suggests, you have knowledge about norms of the society. Then you joined a new profession, you joined a new group. Then you need to be re-socialized to take away what you already know and bring in new norms that that profession needs in order for that person to fit well into that socialization or into that society or group of people. And this is mostly associated with our services or our protection agencies. When you are recruited into the military service, you realize that they will take you to the bush. Do we have any military officer among us? Any
Yes,
military
sir,
officer
not
here?
only military, all security service, we take off the civilian life from you and introduce
Okay.
you civilian
To
life.
new. Okay. So basically, whenever you hear the word resocialization, we are basically talking about taking what you already know away from you and then impose a new values, a new norms on you in order for you to fit well into that particular group that you find yourselves in. Are we together?
Please, sir, come
Sir, please repeat
again.
Again, no, sir.
Please, sir, take it
Can you take
again,
it
please, sir.
Yeah, the
Some
line is
people are
breaking.
yeah, some people are also fighting in my house and it is distracting me. Yeah, some.
Okay.
Okay.
We are coming to
So
arrest them.
Liz Maswell, kindly mute for us. Okay, thank you. So what we are saying is that when we are talking about resocialization, we are talking about a situation where you joined the security services, for example, then you know their way of life is different from the civilian way of life. So what they will do is that they will sit you down and train you and make you to learn new norms that sometimes are different from what you already know. Okay, so that it will help you to fit well into the security services. That is basically what it means by resocialization. Are we okay now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Sir. Then let's look at another type of socialization called desocialization. To desocialize somebody, we all know that to socialize somebody means to let a person learn. Oh, I have some more. Please kindly give me a minute.
Okay, sir.
Also meeting watching I say
And then brings the coffee.
As ever come back, I don't know. My uncle.
Okay, and I'm abroad audio. I'll say that no one sound actually.
Why you know?
Nicola, that is your work. Go around the people and give us peace.
My uncle swam a dear.
But now all you know.
And Saturday, watching Sunday, you know, Monday, no Marco Bellin. My uncle Bema.
First wife in a matching.
Beneficial. People will love you and support you when it's
Yeah, some more. If you
Mother left the group.
He's going to calm a storm.
If when you saw it, he
Fire
will come
services.
back.
I pray people go and carry the person who is disturbing.
It's going to
Oh,
off the
Mr.
fire.
Okodumda.
Oh, so be so Kodumja. Hey.
That the move you.
Hello, please.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Hello, sir.
sir.
Are you back?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please. I'm
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Yes.
You are welcome.
Okay. Sorry for the break. In fact, as I make mention earlier, some two people are having a conflict in my house. I went to teach the face-to-face student this morning, and we're treating conflict. And somebody was telling me that before he left the house, his wife was insulting him. So when he goes back, it is going to be war. And I told the person that there has never been a war in Ghana. You cannot start war. You are just going to cause what we call conflict, not war. So there has been some small disturbance in my house. That is what is distracting me. But I think it has gone down now. So I think we can now continue. Okay. So we were looking at de-socialization. We all agree that to socialize means to learn. And here we are talking about de-socialization. It means that to unlearn, right?
Yes.
So when we are talking about de-socialization, it basically means that taking away the behaviors, values, and attitudes that an individual already have or has away from the person, and then implant a new life style into that person. You see, this
Say, come
resocialization and
again.
desocialization sometimes. Alugra, please. Are you saying something? Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, please, he's saying it's not clear. Please come again.
Oh, okay. All right. So I was saying that when we say to socialize, then it means that to learn. But here we are rather saying the opposite, to desocialize. That means the person already have the knowledge, the person already have the values, the person already have the behaviors. So when you are desocializing somebody, we are looking at a situation where you rather take away what the person already knows or what the person has already learned, and then try to give the person a new life. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So most of the times, resocialization and desocialization are used interchangeably. But with desocialization, we are basically looking at you stripping away the old life. Let's assume that somebody is accused of armed robbery and the person is brought to the prisons. What will you do as a security agent? Your own is to strip the person's beliefs and values and attitudes that the person is already having away from the person, so that when he leaves the prisons, he will become a new creature. Same thing happens at our religious institutions. They sometimes also believe that when you join a church, and they always have a saying that when you join the church, you become what? A new creation, right? It means that all the old lifestyle, all the old behaviors are then gone. So you are going to start with a new lifestyle altogether. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any question?
Sir.
Emanuela, go ahead.
Sir, please, so with the desocialization, can colonization come under it?
Colonization. Okay, to the class. Well,
No.
he's asking whether colonization is a form of desocialization.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, Alubra, go ahead. Your hand is up.
Okay. To me, it's not actually a colonization.
Alubra, we find it difficult to hear you. I think your
Okay.
network is not stable. Please, where are you joining us from?
Western North, Enchi.
Western North.
Yes, Enchi.
Gloria, please go ahead. Gloria, your hand is up. Go ahead, please. Hello, Gloria. Okay, it's like Gloria doesn't have our attention. Master, go ahead, please.
So I think I concord with my lady, because you see colonization, the time they assuming let me use the British as an example. They came to Ghana here. It was through the colonization that they started slavery. So they picked some of our people here to the foreign countries, to the United Kingdom. So the people they sent there, already they knew how we do our things, how we behave, our attitude over here. But once they find themselves in a new environment or a new place, obviously they are going to learn what is over there. So they will unlearn what was going on here in Africa here and learn what is going on where they sent them to. So I think it's a factor, one way or the other.
Okay. Yes, Joseph Obrieboa.
Okay, so I think the question is yes, because the colonization is when a country takes control of another territory or region, and when they take control of the region or the country, they takes away what we have and impact their language and everything in us. And you made mention of the desocialization is taking away the behavior of what ones have and impacting a new thing. So I think colonization will fall under desocialization. Thank you.
What about resocialization? Don't you think it better fits into resocialization than desocialization? Because the resocialization is where an individual need to adopt. You add new ways of life or new norms to what you already know, which is sometimes different from what you know already. Because they don't really strip us of what we know. They only take us there and then add their own to us, which is not similar to ours. But at the end of the day, their own becomes the dominant behavior. So to me, I think colonization will much fit into resocialization than desocialization. With desocialization, we are just looking at where you have to start all over again. You are becoming a new creature. We say we have prison officers with us, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what do you people do? What are some of the things that you do as a prison officer?
At the training center or when you come out?
No, at the prison. at the
Sir,
correction
as a
center.
yes, sir. Prison, our first core mandate is study. We make sure
To
that
do what?
the prisoners that
Senior
we
man,
brought to
senior
us,
man.
we keep them in a safe environment. Then the second one is reformation, as you already
Okay.
said.
Yes.
We make sure that the old life in them,
It's
we
taken
took
away.
them away, especially like somebody who is a thief or who is a robber.
The
We
drunkard, the
take away that
drunkard.
life and make sure we impact into the person another new life. Then we call something rehabilitation. The rehabilitation is before maybe after you are coming to the prison, maybe is because you don't have any skills work to do or anything. That is why you involve yourself in stealing and other things. So make
Yeah.
sure we get you a necessary skills that if you get out from the prison, you can go from that and you will not go into that attitude again. So those are some of
Okay.
the things we can talk about.
All right. So yes, Elizabeth, your hand is up, please. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So please, then I think colonization form part of both de-socialization and then re-socialization because colonization involves de-socialization because it leads to the loss of indigenous norms and then values, followed by
Mm.
colonization, followed by re-socialization into the colonized culture, whereby they will introduce you to their norms and then their values.
Okay. All right. Well, Doris, your hand is up. Please.
Sorry, sir.
Who is? Yes, Doris. Do you want to say something? Okay.
Formal
Then I think we can move on. Okay. Then let's look at what it means by anticipatory socialization. And here we are looking at to anticipate. You expect what is coming. So here we basically talk about learning the attitudes, values, roles, and skills of what you envision to become. You want to become a police officer. From day one, you begin to look at how police do their things and then begin to learn their behaviors before you even apply to join the service. You want to become a teacher. From day one, you will start teaching your own siblings at home. When you get to school, then you start teaching your colleagues. Even if you have group studies, then you want to always lead because you want to learn how to stand before people and talk. And so doing, you get to the university, it continues like that. Then you realize that you are learning the roles and behaviors of what you want to become. That is basically what it means by anticipatory socialization. The process of learning what you want to become or learning the roles and values of a future occupation. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And I hope this
Yes.
one is very simple to understand. Oh, you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
But we can see it now.
Oh, you should
Some
have
of
let
us
me know.
can't see it too long. So
Oh, no, 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 no. Then you should have drawn my attention. I'm so sorry for that. So can you see my screen now?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now let's look at the last type of socialization, which is the SIF one, where we talk about reverse socialization. And it also gets its name from the word reverse, right? So you learn back. So here we are basically looking at a situation where someone's supposed to have some knowledge that, let's assume that you were supposed to learn how to read and write at the primary level. You did not do that, and you managed to cross and get to the university. At the university level, nobody will write note on the board for you to copy. So when you get to the university level, then you need to get someone to take you back. I hope I'm making sense. To go back and teach you how to write, how to be able to listen and write down keynotes. Are we together?
Yes,
So
sir.
reverse socialization basically means learning what you were supposed to know previously that you did not know. For example, most of our parents at home, I'm not saying all, when these phones came, when they buy a phone, it is the child that will teach them how to use it. So instead of the parents socializing the children, here it is rather the reverse, where the children are rather socializing the parents on how to use phones. Is there any other form of socialization that you see to be the reverse?
Yes, sir.
Yes, which one again?
Sir, please, an example is now that we are doing online courses, most of us we were not much abreast with these online things, the internet and computing and things. But
So you
now
have
you
to
have
always
to
tell
learn.
your children to come.
Yes, you have to learn. So your children, if they know much about computing and things, then they'll be teaching you before you
So
can
that
be abreast with it.
okay. I just want us to understand it and to be able to apply it to our real life situations, right? So basically, when it happens like that, you are doing what we call reverse socialization. You are rather learning what you were supposed to know before that you did not know. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Aubrey, boy, your hand was up.
But
Okay.
Yes,
Betty, please go ahead.
I was asking of the revised socialization, but you've said it again, so I'm clear. Yeah.
Okay. Betty,
Yeah.
please, your hand is up. Go ahead.
Please, can we say when someone receives maybe a letter? These days we don't write letters though. So maybe the parent is not able to read and then the child will read. Is that also part of the reverse?
Well, basically, what we are looking at here is that when you are supposed to know something from the beginning that you did not know, and now the person that you are supposed to socialize is rather socializing you, then it is basically the reverse. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So we are done with the various types of socialization. Now let's quickly look at the various agents of socialization and the role that they play, the various roles that they play, or how they socialize us. So, what are okay? I've already projected that. I can ask again. But what does it mean when you hear the concept agents of socialization? What comes to mind? This thing we all learn it at the secondary school. I'm not sure there is anyone here who did not pass through the secondary school. And how do you get here? So we all went to secondary school, and I'm sure we all heard of socialization and we heard of the agents of socialization, right? This time I'm going to mention names. Some people are online, but it's only the phone that is online.
Please, is Seth still talking because I cannot hear from him?
Yay. Sorry for that.
Oh.
Okay. So I was saying that, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. I was saying that some people are just not with us. They've joined the class, all right, but their mind is not here. So I want to know whether we have everyone with us. Awuku Priscilla, are you with us? Okay, Awuku Priscilla dropped.
Yes, sir.
Bampo Constance, are you with us? Constance, are you with us? Constance. Okay. Well, anyone, whenever you hear the agents of socialization, what comes to mind? Yes. Afriye Vera.
Sir, so the agents of socialization are the institutions and organizations that are responsible for impacting knowledge, norms, values, and other skills into the younger generation of the society.
Okay. You are very good in reading the model.
First.
Okay. Any other? Please go ahead.
Sir, please, agents
To
of
now teach us how
socialization,
to
they are the
behave
people or group and live in
or
society.
institution. That's my idea.
Okay. Yeah, there are so many hands up. Gifty, Gifty, go ahead.
Sir, please, is that me? Or the other Giti?
Gifty Abna Yeboah.
Okay, so I think when we talk of the agents of socialization, we are talking of the individuals that aids in the transfer of the knowledge, the culture, the skills that we are needed in the society into us.
Is it just the individual?
Okay, talking of the institutions and the organizations.
Okay. You see, sometimes you know the thing, but the way you put it will also uh, determine whether you get the full mark or not. So sometimes you write exams finish, go out and you are jubilating, saying that I've killed the paper. But when the results come, the grades that you are expecting, you might not get, and you will start accusing people of not marking your script well. But sometimes there are some key terms that we look out for, and when those key terms are lacking, then you may fall short of the full mark. Okay, mass out official, please go ahead.
It simply means the doers or helpers that makes socialization happen.
Yeah, what?
In my own opinion, it simply means the doers or helpers that makes socialization happens.
Okay, I like the way you put it in your own words. Yes. Evelyn Mensah, go ahead. You have never spoken before.
Sir, to my understanding, agents of socialization are the social groups or social institutions that provide socialization.
Take that again.
They are the social groups or social institutions that provide socialization.
Okay. Okay, then kindly mute for us. Thank you. Okay, Manuela, go ahead, please.
So please, I understand that they are the intermediaries or the helping hand. They are a stepping stone too. So with them, then the socialization can be effective. So those things will be the agents.
The things that make socialization possible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, Felicia. It's like Felicia too has never spoken before, right? Go ahead.
Oh, sir, I've spoken before.
Are you sure?
This is the second time I'm speaking, yes.
All right, then that's nice. Go ahead.
Sir, they are the institution that help us build socialization.
Mm,
Yes.
okay. All right. I think we all have an idea as to what. Yes, Auku Priscilla now want to talk. Auku Priscilla, please go ahead. Priscilla, your hand is up. Go ahead, please.
Sir,
Okay.
it's an institution that help us to shape our social norms.
Okay. Thank you. Kindly mute for us. Your background is not good at all. Okay. So, Emanuela, kindly put down your hand. Felicia, do same. Joseph Obriabwa. Joseph, have you spoken already?
No, and mine was the question. I raised up my hands earlier on before you asked
Sorry.
the question.
We can go ahead, please.
I was pleading if you can brush on the primary and the secondary socialization for us because I didn't get that part very well.
So, the secondary socialization basically has to do with you learning the behavior that will help you to fit well into a smaller group outside your family. Okay.
Okay.
And the primary socialization has to do with the knowledge we acquire by interacting with our parents, our immediate siblings. That is basically what the two stands for.
Okay. And
I
to
hope
answer
you
the
understand.
question of the agent of socialization,
Yeah.
my understanding is people or group of people that influence our behavior, values, and identity. And the examples of it are family, school, peers, and media.
Okay. So now that we all know the agents of socialization, I will just call anyone. Then you tell us how we are looking at the first one, the family. So I'll call you. You tell us how the family socializes. So, Mr. Afriye Vera, how do we learn from the family? And what are some of the things that we learn from the family? How does the family socialize us? Afriye Vera.
So,
Okay, go
okay,
ahead, please.
so the family is the first contact of socialization where we learn how to eat, how to talk, how to dress, how to interact with other people in the society. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, AJ Frank, how does the family socialize us? Frank? Frank, are you with us? Okay, Evelyn Mensah, go ahead, please. How does the family socialize us? What do we learn from the family? Basically, that's what the question is saying. That's what I'm asking for. What do we learn from our family as an agent of socialization, as the basic unit of socialization? Evelyn? Evelyn, are you with us?
Sir, sorry, I'm here. I thought I was speaking, not knowing I was still on mute.
They did not unmute. Okay, sorry. So go ahead. So how does the family socialize?
Like my sister said, yes, the family is the first agent of socialization because when you're a child, you learn a lot of things from the family, like
And
how
what
to
are these
eat,
lot of things?
how to eat, how to use eating utensils, how to wash, and a whole lot.
Okay. Okay. Asantiwa, go ahead.
So the family socialize with us through teaching language and communication.
They teach us how to talk, how to communicate.
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
please.
that is fine. Okay. Mavis Numa, please go ahead.
Okay, so in my own understanding too, the family also acts as the first agent of socialization by giving us the training on our moral values and norms as we grow, and then how to become responsible individuals in the society.
Okay. I think that is a very wonderful submission. Okay. So I think we all have an idea as to how the family being the first agent of socialization or the first point of contact socializers. So Mavis and Beatrice, you can put down your hand. Or Beatrice is here to speak. Okay, Beatrice, you are go ahead, please. Beatrice, are you with us? Kindly unmute and talk to us. Okay. Yes, Alugra, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. Has a
Like,
family been the
oh,
first
okay.
agent of socialization? The family teaches how to genuflect, how to show respect, how to talk, how to eat, and so many lot of things.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So we all have an idea as to how the family being the first point of contact in our lives shapes our behavior and how the family train us in order to become meaningful members of our society. So since it is the first contact or the first agent of socialization, we learn all the basic things that are required for an individual to fit well into the society. All the basic things that you can think about: your ability to eat, your ability to talk. They also teach us to be honest, hardworking, truthful, have sympathy on others. That is where forgiveness is also taught as the first point of contact. When your sibling slap you, forgive him. After all, we are all family. Whenever you even hear the word family alone, it tells you that yes, you belong somewhere. So it becomes the first point of contact, and they teach us the basics. What you need to know here is that the basic things that we need to fit well into our society. Now my question to the class is, sometimes we have a situation where some people deviate. I hope you know the difference between deviant and criminal. So here I'm looking at deviance. So we have instances or situations where people deviate from the regular or usual norms of the society. Who is to be blamed? Is it your family or yourself? Is it your primary socialization or your secondary socialization? Or we go back to the argument that it is nature that determines who we become in life, or it is our environment that determines who we become in life. Yes. Evelyn, go ahead.
So we wouldn't have to blame the primary because your parents will teach you everything you need to know in life to become a better person. sometimes when you go to school, your peers can also determine who you become in life. Because when you go to school and you decide to throw everything your parents have taught you and you adapt to what your friends are doing, I don't think we will have to blame your parents for that.
But most of the times, there's always this saying that uh, I don't know how to say it, but I think it has to do with something like command to two years, right?
About France when you also see Anna. Crab doesn't begot a bird, right?
Well,
Abofo nse ọna
France when you also see.
No. What me I'm just trying to say is that it is about they didn't train you well. Your family didn't train you well, and sometimes they use a term like two year now, 1 year, something like that.
Sir, can I give an example here? Can we
Go
look
ahead,
at
please.
okay. Let's look at this pastor's child. I've forgotten the name of this pastor.
Duncan Williams.
Duncan Williams. Let's look at his son, Daniel Williams. Would we blame Pastor Duncan Williams for what his son is now doing?
I don't know whether Mrs. Evelyn or Miss Evelyn. You
Mrs.
see,
Evelyn.
okay. You see, the thing is that sometimes when you want to say it, we need to be very careful. But the fact is that just because we all know the man to be a man of God doesn't mean that all right, well, let's leave it like that. That's your example. I don't want to talk about it.
Can I jump in?
But one thing you need to know is that
Very tempting. Very tempting.
okay. But one thing you need to know is that Evelyn, we have a man of God and we have a father. You can be called by God to preach his word, but you may not necessarily be a father. And a father here, we are looking at someone who can sit a child down and talk to the person as my child. But there are men of God in Ghana, I'm not referring to anybody, who can preach, can sit their church members down and talk to them. But when they get home, they can't do same to their family members. I don't know if you are aware of that.
Yes, sir. That's very true.
Yeah. So some of these things, I wish you could have just said blank, then we can argue about it. But since you've mentioned a name, the argument will not be fair. So we leave it here. Okay. So let's look at the second agent of socialization.
Yes,
How does the educational institution socialize us?
your screen is not showing now.
You can see the screen.
Yes, for a very long time.
Oh, this thing too. Why? Don't blame me. It is the network. We are in Africa. Okay. Still, you can't see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me try to say it again. Can you see my screen now?
No,
No,
sir.
sir. Someone
Hey.
said your screen doesn't want to socialize with us, so let's move on.
Maybe that could also be true. Maybe the IT center doesn't want us to socialize with our institution. So let me kindly drop and rejoin the link. Then I'll be able to share my screen. I hope then you can also see my screen now. Brr. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now you can
Okay.
see it clearly.
Okay. Okay, so we're trying to look at the educational institution as an agent of socialization. How does the educational sector socialize us? I hope you can still see my screen.
No, sir.
No,
That is
sir.
When it is,
gone.
Can you see my
Sir,
screen?
let's continue. Sir, let's continue.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You can see.
But
Okay. So we are talking about the second point where we are looking at the educational institution as an agent of socialization. How does that socialize us? Please, I want someone who hasn't spoken to speak. Atewe, Ayiruti, Harriet.
Harriet. Yes, boss.
I guess you are
Sir.
from Abrongo, right?
Yes, please. I'm from Paga.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm here. Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. So, sir, the educational institution helps shape the children with neatness and then punctuality, and also add discipline to them.
Okay. What about we the who are not children?
Okay, as like the student, the word.
Yes. Does it have any form of socialization on us?
Yes, please.
Okay, then go ahead on that. Because this
So,
is mature class. Let's look at what is with us
so when
now.
it comes to us, I mean the lectures, they impact punctuality in us to all discipline too. But I think that's my point.
Okay. All right. That is okay. All right. Yes, Obriabua. Then
Okay,
Harriet, I
sir.
think you can put your hand down.
It's a major agent of socialization. We learn the formal knowledge and social skills from our peers and teachers and other colleagues.
Okay. Any other? Now I think I have to call some people. Asantiwa, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Step with the institutional
The
education,
education. Yes.
yeah, institution. They teach us discipline and rules.
Okay.
Yes, we the students, they teach us how to obey rules and regulations.
Mm.
Yeah, being
Okay.
punctual, the way we dress, like the way we talk. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
Felicia,
welcome,
please
sir.
go ahead.
Sir, please, secondary, no, they impact book knowledge into us.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I think we are all on a right track. Okay. So what will happen is that I will. I don't know whether I should leave this for you. Okay. Let's just briefly look at that of the religious institutions. How does the religious institution also socialize us? Yes. Go ahead. Yes. Okay, Alugra, go ahead. Can you hear me?
Okay. I was on mute. Sorry, sir.
Yeah,
The
you can go
religion
ahead.
and how to.
Please, your network is very bad. Western North is not helping us at all. Western North is not socializing with us.
it's maybe it's from where he's from because me too. I'm in the western of, but my net is very clear.
from the West
Okay.
Yeah.
Your network is not working well.
Okay. Let's take Mavis. Mavis, go ahead, please.
Sir, can you hear me?
Okay. My understanding is also that the religion adds up to what the family, the part that the family plays as an agent of socialization, where
Okay.
the religion also teaches us more on our moral values and norms, and then also strengthen us on our spiritual beliefs and how we are supposed to stand when it comes to things of the spirit and all that. So
Mm.
that is the part that the religion plays when it comes to socialization.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's take Obri Yabua.
Yes, sir.
Mavis,
I
don't
agree
put
with
down your hand.
I agree with Navy. So
Okay. So you don't need to talk again. Then put down your
yes,
hand. Nicholas, please go ahead.
So it teaches us how to do away with bad behaviors and live with a good life.
Okay. All right. Yes, Thomas Blade. Last person, please.
Uh, our religious also teach us how to be organized with people and show respect and other things.
We should be organized.
Yes, sir.
Can you please explain that? How?
By doing congregation, how to
Mm-hmm.
organize people like visitors, how to
Okay.
serve them and other things.
All right. Okay. In fact, since we don't want to waste much time, I think uh, I don't know whether it was that Mavis. Yes. Beatrice, please put down your hand. I'll get back to you later. Okay. In fact, the religion and the family role sometimes are very close. But one thing you need to know is that the family teaches the basic, that is the difference here, the basic things that we need to fit well into the society. When we come to the religion, we are looking at teachings, teachings that help us to relate well with others. Something like forgive. Forgiveness is divine, right?
Yes.
So when you are able to practice these things, then you realize that it will help us to have a peaceful coexistence in our society. It also teaches us to love one another, for this is what the Lord says, right? I don't know how the Muslims also say it. I would have also quote the Quran, but unfortunately, I don't know. Yes, and so many others. And my problem with this agent of socialization is that, whenever I finish talking about any of the agents, I then try to bring the negative aspect, which you people don't pay attention to. The negative aspect. So these religious institutions usually deviate away from their core mandate of teaching us the religious values that are required for us to fit well into our society, and then go further to use their position to endeavor sometimes instill some kind of fear in us, making it in a way looking unattractive anymore. We all know what I'm talking about. We all belong to one church or the other. Even the mosque, if you are a Muslim, Abdul Rasid is here, Abdul Hassan Abdul is here. We have a number of Muslims among us. They also know that some, I'm not saying all, some of their leaders in the various worship centers also abuse their positions to the extent that some of them even use their positions to snatch some people's wives. That That is not the socialization we are looking for. Is someone asking a question? Okay. Sometimes they use their positions or they abuse their positions in such a way that the socialization we expect to get from them, we end up not getting it. So my question to the class is, how then do we balance what we need to get from these institutions with what they are actually teaching us? You know that in a church, you are entitled to pay your tithes and your offering. But after doing that, the pastor is still demanding for an appreciation. Pastor's appreciation day, pastor's wife appreciation day, pastor's birthday, pastor's father is dead. In fact, sometimes the kind of demands that these religious institutions are demanding from us is not the kind of socialization, the kind of teachings we want, the kind of benefits we want to drive from them. So I'm leaving you with this to think about it. How then do we balance? How do we find balance between what we are looking for in these various institutions and the things they are actually teaching us? Am I making sense at all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. Let's quickly look at the media as an agent of socialization. We are meeting tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think when we meet tomorrow, we should be able to continue and finish with whatever we want to do, because what is left is not really plenty as what we are doing compared to what we are doing today. Okay, the media. Yes, whenever you hear the media, what comes to mind? Let's try to first of all understand what it means by media. Yes, whenever you hear the media, what comes to mind?
Social media.
Emanuela, this time I will not wait for you to raise your hand. I'm asking you.
Sir, viral information.
Who is talking, please?
This is Emanuela, please.
Yes. What do you say? Take that again.
I said viral informations.
They are meant to spread information.
Yes, sir.
What does it mean by the media? Whenever you hear the media, when your child in the house, is this Mrs. Emanuela or Miss Emanuela?
Mrs. Please.
Mrs. Okay. So when one of your children asks you to define the term media to them, how will you define it?
TikTok and Facebook.
Those are examples. What is the media?
Sir, please, it's a medium. It's a medium for communication and for interacting and someone should help
Okay.
me.
Yeah, you've done well. I think it's okay. Yes, Mavis, come in. Go ahead.
So I understand, in my understanding, I think that media means a broader exposure to the world, where we get exposed and connected to the other parts of the world.
How we get exposed and how we connect to other parts of the world.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that is also okay. I think there is somebody who hasn't spoken before and the person hand is finally up. Peter Awimbon Akolgu.
I think the media now means, to my understanding, the channels that helps share or cast out informations for the public.
A platform that help us to spread information to
Channels.
the public.
Yes, please.
The channels. Okay. Okay. I think that is also fine. Yes. Mavis, you finish speaking. Kindly put down your hand so that we can see the new hands. Okay, Alugra, please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. It's a channel that help us to receive information and spread information.
Okay. I think we all have an idea as to what the media is. So Fidelis, who have never spoken in this class before, Fidelis, please go ahead.
To my understanding, a media is a form of communication through online that helps in sharing information and receiving information.
Is it always about online?
No, please.
Is the media about online?
No, sir.
Okay. So then root and start the definition. Fidelis.
Yes, sir. It's
Okay.
a
Elaborate the more first.
it's a
Yes.
medium of communication
Mm-hmm.
which helps in receiving and sharing of information.
Okay. I think it's okay. All right. Dauda, Idrisu has not also spoken before. Idrisu, please go ahead.
Sir, it's an agency. Hello.
I'm listening, please.
An
Go ahead.
agency
The class is
where
listening to you.
it's an agency where we can broadcast information or spread out information.
Okay. A platform. Okay. All right. I think we are all correct. We all have an idea as to what the media is. Evans, you've never spoken to, please go ahead. Alugra, put down your hand. I think you've made your point, please. Thank you. Fidelis, do same. Yes, Evans, go
Welcome.
ahead. Evans. Okay, Evans is not with us. Evans, then put down your hand if you don't have any contribution. Okay, Margaret, please go ahead.
Okay, sir, thank you. Please, can I also say it's an electronic form of socialization?
Are you defining it or you are asking?
Okay, sir, it's an electronic form of socialization that helps us to connect or know new things worldwide.
Is newspapers part of the media?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But is newspapers electronic?
No, sir.
No,
No, sir. No,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you. Kindly mute for me. Thank you. All right. We all have an idea as to what the media is. We all use the media each and every day. And as we speak, we are currently using the media that most of you did not even think about. You only know the media to be Facebook, TikTok, where you go and share videos for people to come and like and give you comments. You also know the media to be WhatsApp, where you send messages to people and receive them back. But the media is more than just that. It has to do with the both electronic and the non-electronic form of communications that help us to share information, get entertained, and get educated. What have you learned from the definition? Three key things. The media is meant to inform us, it is meant to educate us, it is also meant to inform us. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
All right. So basically, the media comprises of whether electronic, the online, all form or all the channels of communication within our environment that help us to share information with others is all referred to as the media. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why
Sir,
is our
please.
hands up? Betty, any question?
Sir.
Yeah.
Please, it seems you made a little mistake. You said the social media is to inform us, educate us, and inform us. So the inform, you've repeated it.
I repeated the inform, right? So the
Yes.
media perform three major roles. One, to educate us. Two, to inform us. And three, to entertain us. I think that's what I wanted to say.
Thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yes, Obriya boy, any question?
Yes, sir. Sir, so
Go ahead.
media and internet, are they the same? Can I use the definition for media for internet?
No, please. I won't even let this go anywhere. Even the internet is part of the media. It's a
Okay.
subset of the media. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
All right. Betty, please, your hand is still up. Any other question or any other contribution? Okay. Then thank you. So now let's look at how the media educate us. Yeah, somebody want to ask a question? Okay, let's move on. How does the media socialize us? Yes, anyone? Yes, Manuela, go ahead.
Sir, please, something like when we are referring to kids, we cannot give them books, though it's a form of communication. But we cannot give them books because they might be tearing them apart, and what we want to communicate to them through the books, they cannot get it. So at times we can get them an electronic device that they can be playing videos and audios and even visuals that will be communicating to them and teaching them.
Okay, that is excellent, and that's how the media, as an agent of socialization, help us. Okay, yes, Alugra, go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir. The media help us to find solution to questions. For example, like if we have a debate about where is the first police station in Ghana here, and if we go to online and search, we will be able to find out that it's a Ningom Pram Pram. So the media
No.
help us a lot.
All right. In other words, how does the media teach us? What do we learn from the media? That's basically what I'm asking. Mavis, your hand is up. Go ahead, please.
Okay, the media also helps in influencing our perception and our knowledge on issues. For
Okay.
example, on our culture, our social life, economics, and
Mm,
everything through
okay.
TV interviews and other interviews from other social media platforms. The
Yeah.
media influences our confidence and our perception on such issues.
That is excellent. All right, thank you. Yes, Ose Mante. Ose, let's go.
Yes, sir. In terms of education, the media enables us to know how to, let's say, in the advent of COVID-19, we were taught how to wash our hands and how to even distance ourselves. All these
Okay.
things were done through the enablement of the social
The
media.
media.
Thank you, sir.
Not only social media. Here we are looking at the media, not only social. It could also be the traditional form of media. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. All right. I think let me give you people this assignment. Tomorrow I will ask randomly. The question is, your assignment is for you to go and read on the various types of media. Okay. Read on the various types of media. Tomorrow I can just ask anybody, I can just call anybody to tell us one of the types of media and explain how it works. Then we can take it from there. Yes, thank you, sir. Okay,
You are
Master
welcome, sir.
Officer, let's go, please.
Sir,
Our time is up. Yes.
the media helps us to learn. The media helps us to learn new skills.
Okay.
Assuming maybe if you are interested in sewing, like let me say newspaper, somebody can maybe devote him or herself to the process of maybe doing a new thing or acquiring new skills through
Hmm.
the media
Okay.
outlet.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Okay, Fidelis, you'll be the last person, please. Go ahead.
So, please, the media serves as a reason, a source of employment.
What actually do we learn from the media? That is basically what the question is all about.
That it make this sharing of information easy and faster.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank
All
you
right.
to you
Thank
all.
you to
You've
all.
all
You all
contributed well.
contributed well.
So,
So
please kindly mute
please
for me.
kindly mute
Who
for me.
is this? Course rep, Louise. Okay. I think we are good now. All right. So the media, as an agent of socialization, performs number of roles, just like the religion, the family, or the education. All of them perform roles, and they also shapes our way of life that help us to fit well into our society. Most of our norms and our way of life, including our dressing today, is learned from the media. Are we together? The way of life that is more fashionable in our society today is learned from the media. So the media also perform a functional roles like the family and the other agents of socialization. Our time is up. I would not like us to, pass our time. We'll leave it here. Tomorrow we'll continue from the media. Okay, we will take it from the media, then we'll continue. So thank you very much for your time. Today we've been able to understand what it means by socialization. We look at the various types of socialization, and we also look at the debate that is ongoing between nature and nature. And as it stands, I don't think we have actually found a finality to it. So the debate still continues. And we have been able to look at the various agents of socialization. And these agents are not exhaustive. These are the main agents. But there are other agents of socialization that sometimes we don't consider. Tomorrow, when we meet, God willing, we are all Ghanaians, everything is about God. Our national anthem started with God and ended with Amen. So tomorrow, God willing, when we meet, we will look at the other part of the socialization, what it brings to society. So thank you all for your time and thank you for your participating. See you all tomorrow.
Please, I have a question.
You have a question?
Yes,
Our
sir.
time is up. Can we keep it for tomorrow?
Please,
Or is that
please,
urgent?
the assignment that you gave us, can you come again with it?
The assignment.
Yes, sir.
The assignment is that you should
He
go
said
and
it's
read
About
on
media.
the
media.
various types of media.
It's media. Yes.
Yes. All right. So have a good evening to you all. Bye bye.
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 Thank you, sir.
Bye.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you very much.